I am? What is it?
Mormons, all of you?
Yes, we're on our way to Joshua City.
You were. Right now, you're turning around and heading out of here as fast as possible.
What?
Now, you ain't stopping here anywhere near our town and contaminate everyone.
Now, look here, friend. Just because our religion is a little different from yours doesn't mean we're going to contaminate anybody.
We're not talking about your religious beliefs. We're talking about your spreading plague.
Plague?
You've been carrying cholera all the way from Yuma.
From out of the West, Dick Powell. Zane Grey Theater, tonight starring Steve McNally, Tuesday Weld, and Mark Goddard.
There must be some mistake. There's no cholera among us.
No mistake. We know all about this wagon train. Your route here, your name, Brother Larson, and how many's already died of it.
You've buried 18, maybe more by now.
That's not true. There was 18 of us died, but not because of plague.
We were attacked by Paiutes.
You weren't attacked by any Paiutes, mister. And you might as well stop lying because it isn't going to do you any good.
It was Paiutes. I made a log of our journey. You can look at it and...
A man hiding cholera would put anything in a log.
What would you believe?
Are you moving, Brother Larson?
Bring us a doctor.
I thought you'd get around to admitting the truth.
I'm not asking for any care. Only a way to prove to you that there's nothing the matter with us. Let a doctor look at us. Let him convince you that we don't have cholera.
We know the truth now.
Are you afraid of the truth? Afraid of what the doctor will tell you?
No, I'm not afraid. But I think I can tell when a man's stalling for time.
I will not order this wagon train back. We've traveled too far and too long, and our provisions are too short. If you won't bring a doctor to find out the truth, then we'll continue on through.
You try it.
Put that gun down. All right, we'll be fair with you. We'll bring a doctor. Just stay over there on that side. Randall, go fetch Doc Kimball and don't coddle that horse. Well, all right, boys. It'll be a while.
Is this the new world you promised us, Father?
It'll be all right now, daughter. We really didn't expect a welcome. Come, we best have a meeting. Assemble! Assemble, everyone!
You don't think it's possible he's telling the truth, do you?
You mean it was the Paiutes that got him? No. The Paiutes have been peaceful for over 10 years. You could put a pistol to a Paiute's head, he'd think you came to trade it.
Yeah, they sure picked the wrong engines.
We were warned they weren't going to admit the plague. We're certainly not going to be taken in by a story of Paiutes.
Seems odd to me they'd ask for a doc if they had plague.
I know it does. But that old man's shrewd. He's working up to something. I think they'll fight. Remember, we're not dealing with any of these turn-the-other-cheek kind. One of the first rules of these Mormon wagon trains is to keep their guns loaded and ready to use.
You know, maybe your boy was right before. Maybe we just ought to shoot him out of there.
No, Frank, there'll be no shooting if we can avoid it. But we better spread out, make sure none of them tries to sneak across.
Yeah, come on, boys.
Todd, who told you to come out here?
Well, you put out a call out for men, didn't you?
I didn't mean you.
Well, I got a gun. Ain't no different from anybody else.
Maybe not. But don't get in the way.
Yes, sir.
Cole, stick close to him, will you? He's a little green for this kind of thing.
Oh, how our hearts beat high with joy whene'er we hear that glorious words. Faith of our fathers, holy faith, we will be true to thee till death. Faith of our fathers living still in
Oh, I don't know which is worse. Singing or the stinging?
Doc.
Where you going?
You don't have to watch me that close, Cole.
I'm watching you.
Pa told you to keep an eye on me. Don't say otherwise.
Look, your pa's naturally concerned over you. He's only trying to see no harm comes to you.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm just going to fill this.
we will be true to thee till death.
Hold it. You're quite away from your wagon, aren't you, miss?
Is it all right if I wash these things?
There's plenty of water back where you are.
It's muddy.
We don't want you people wandering up this far.
I'm not going to cross.
You can be sure of that. Dump out that laundry.
Why?
Just do as I say. Dump it out. Pull out the pockets of those shirts and pants.
I didn't hide a gun, if that's what you think. Now, you satisfied?
We want all you people in one place. For your own good. Someone's liable to think you're trying to cross and shoot you. All right. Go ahead and wash.
Thank you.
You know, it'd save everyone a lot of trouble if you people would just turn around and go back.
Go back where?
Wherever you came from.
We came from Missouri.
All right, go back to Missouri.
We were driven out of Missouri.
Then go someplace else. It's a big country.
Look, we've been traveling 92 days. We faced blizzards and floods and Indians to come to Joshua City. No, we're not going to be stopped by your prejudice.
Oh, it's not prejudice that's stopping you, miss. It happens to be cholera.
In Missouri, they said that we were in league with Mexico. In Ohio, they said we burned their crops. Now you say it's cholera.
Well, we happen to know it's true.
Who told you?
It doesn't matter who told us.
You're lying. If we had cholera, we wouldn't hide it. We'd ask for help.
Well, now, that's what you should have done.
What?
Well, you were afraid that if people found out what was really wrong with you, they wouldn't let you settle, so you all decided to keep it a secret among yourselves. You know, you would have been a lot smarter if you hadn't tried to put the blame on the poor Paiutes.
Poor Paiutes? We were attacked by the Paiutes. My mother was killed by them.
Look, this ain't Kansas and this ain't Ohio. We may not like what a person believes, but we wouldn't try to keep them out because of it.
Then why are you doing it?
To protect our land.
From what? Cholera or Mormons?
My pa's a good man. He ain't never hurt anybody.
Then why'd you make up the story about the plague?
It's you people who have made up the story. Paiutes. They haven't harmed a hair on anyone for years. Why would they suddenly want to attack you?
They attacked us because of our guide. He'd been drinking, and when two of them came to trade with him, he got into an argument and shot them. We never would have hired him if we knew what kind of a man he was. Later, other Indians came after us.
What was his name?
Blake. Roy Blake.
What happened to him?
He stayed with us that night, and we made him leave the next morning.
Well, that's as good a story as any, I guess. But it ain't the one we heard.
You're like all the rest. You only hear what you want to hear.
Hey! Hey!
Are you trying to tell me you think Blake lied to us?
Well, he might have, to get even with him for firing him.
Well, I don't believe any such
Well, it's
thing.
possible, ain't it?
No,
Well, why not? If he was telling the truth, why wouldn't he let us mention his name to them?
because he got some sense. If those Mormons knew Blake was the one who told on him, he'd be looking over his shoulder the rest of his life.
Paul, it just don't seem to me the girl was telling no lie.
She is. Look, Todd, why don't you just leave things to me and forget what she said? The problem out here isn't something a boy is going to solve.
No, I guess it's not.
I didn't mean it that way. I just happen to know a little more about Mormons than you do.
You don't have to explain. I'll go back.
Wait,
Paul, one of these days you're going to find out about me.
you misunderstood me.
No, I didn't. Look, Paul, I'm grown. What do I have to do to prove it to you?
Todd, I want to treat you like a man. You'll be stepping into my shoes someday, running Joshua City. But there are some things you just don't seem to understand yet.
Like what?
Well, now isn't the time to go into it, but you ought to be able to understand why I'd take Blake's word over any Mormons. Blake's a man like us. These Mormons, they're troublemakers, that's all. If we let them stay, it'll bring more. They'll come in by the hundreds, take over. We don't want them here. There's the doc. We won't have to fret much longer about who's telling the truth. Wait here. I was beginning to wonder what happened to you.
Sorry, I was on a call out in Martin County when Randall came for me.
I'll go along to guard you. Let's go.
All right, get it up now. Well, it's cholera, all right. That boy in the last wagon has all the symptoms.
I've given them 30 minutes to clear out. If they're not gone by then, we'll have to open fire. "20 more minutes, then watch for my signal. Don't do any shooting before then unless they start something. All right, spread out. Running can be hard, boy.
What'd they say, Doc, when you told them they had the plague?
Say? You know the kind of people they are. I always think everybody's going to persecute them. But the doctor is one man who makes no distinction between people. They're the same to me when I deliver them, when I bury them.
Will they still deny it?
Tried to tell me he had a cold. He even argued about it. But you believe me, it was no cold he had.
Oh, Pa's right then. Nobody can blame us if we have to shoot them.
Well, I think they'll leave now.
Maybe not. They were telling the truth about not having enough provisions.
I don't like killings. If there's anything I could do to prevent it, I would.
Maybe you could examine that boy again, Doc.
What good would that do?
Well, isn't there a chance you were making a mistake?
I know cholera when I see it.
I hope so.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I just can't understand it, that's all. Why they'd wait around for a doctor when all the time they knew they had a boy sick with cholera?
Oh, I don't know. I only know what I saw. Maybe they thought I just wouldn't recognize it.
Maybe.
What did the boy want?
He was suspicious.
Did you tell him anything?
No. He probably saw right through me. I don't like what I've done.
Do you think I do? Doc, this is something we've got to do. What do you think had happened at Joshua City if the Mormons got in here? Pretty soon they'd start changing our laws, everything. You heard what they did in Utah. Cutting ranch lands into farms. Running irrigation ditches right through cattle grass. Well, I'm not going to let it happen here. We've got to fight for what we believe in.
I guess you're right.
Well, then just take it easy. We're only protecting what's ours.
Then if it's unanimous that we fight, then fight we will, with all our strength and cunning.
Father, we'd have a chance, a good chance, if half of us were able to get behind them.
They're watching. So it will mean slipping away one at a time and crossing upstream. The rest of us will make it appear that we're leaving. And as soon as we're up away into those trees, those on the other side will open fire. And if it works, we'll have them pinned between us. I pray for God's help and understanding. All right, you men, let's get the wagons loaded. Ladies, get into the wagons. All right, let's go.
No doubt about it. They're pulling out all right. Well, you don't look overjoyed.
Just wondering where they're going from here.
Don't know, but they better not stop anywhere in this state unless they want the same kind of welcome.
Why not? Nobody else knows they have the plague.
Well, they will, when your pa sends word up ahead.
When did he say he was going to do that?
Before I left town.
If they don't have enough provisions, they can't get too far.
Well, that's their problem.
Well, you don't have to worry anymore. They're clearing out. I won't be forgetting what you did today.
Ain't gonna like this. Come on.
She slipped and hit her head. She just stunned, I think.
Pa? Pa?
You'll be all right.
What is he doing here?
He brought you here.
You? Why?
Good enough reason. You might have drowned.
Aren't you afraid you'll catch the plague here?
I don't think there's any plague to catch.
There isn't. Your doctor lied.
Todd! Do you hear me? Todd! Todd, come back here! Are you crazy, boy? Come back here!
I'm taking him across into Joshua City, Pa.
Have you gone plumb out of your mind?
You may not like what they believe, but you're not going to keep them out because of it.
They're sick. They've got cholera. You heard what the doctor said.
You made him say it.
You don't know what you're talking about. Tell him. Convince him it's the truth. I'm warning you, Chad. You bring him across and we'll kill him.
That's up to you. But you're going to have to kill me, too. Will you trust me?
Mount your wagons!
He's really gonna do it.
He's just trying to bluff us. Todd, I'm your father. I'm giving you an order. They don't belong in Joshua City.
Wagons forward!
Todd, I'm telling you. You come across here, you'll be sorry the rest of your life.
Going. I think we better let those wagons through.
I'm not giving in to any white-nosed boy. Shoot at their horses! What's the matter with you? You want the whole town infested by these people? They'll ruin us all!
You better get down and back.
I'm staying here.
Hey, get up!
He ain't a boy no more.
He ain't a man, either.
Afraid so. Shades of you, as a matter of fact.
It's gonna be hard to forget what he did today. He hurt all of us.
Poor helped all of us. Maybe you ought to thank him.
I'd horsewhip him first. Except he might just be stupid enough to think he could stop me. No sense hanging around here anymore. Todd, I'll see you at home.
Yes, sir.